guys, welcome to the Hale Kitchen. We're trying something new today we haven't tried before, and we're all gonna help make
pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie!
Pumpkin pie. So bear with us, it'll be an adventure. This is my husband Rich, I'm Marcy, this is
Lucy,
and this is
Dexy.
Okay, so join us today as we make mini pumpkin pies. So first we're gonna go over the ingredients. All right, so we have pumpkin pie mix. This is different than pumpkin puree. And this has more of the ingredients in it, so you don't have to do as much, which is nice. You need lemon extract. You need some evaporated milk.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
Maple syrup. You need some cooking spray for the pumpkin pies, an egg, heavy whipping cream, and some salt, and I believe that's it. So that should be everything. Okay, and we will go ahead and get started. So the first thing we need to do is open up our can of pumpkin. So we're going to do that now. All right, so we're going to open up the pumpkin. Okay, opening up that pumpkin. We're going to have a nice bowl ready to go to put it into. Okay. Oh, and first thing you always want to do is wash your hands, which we all did. We all washed our hands, so we are all ready to go.
I don't think it's digging in that far.
Okay, let me help you with that. Watch your finger. All right, we're going to open up this can of pumpkin. Now, this is a nice recipe because you don't have to do as many steps, because some of the ingredients are already in this pumpkin mix because it's already ready for pumpkin pie, so that's kind of nice. Now, be careful getting the lid of this can open. You don't want to cut your fingers. And we're going to dump this in to the bowl, and you are going to use your entire can, and Rich is going to take that and get the rest out. Don't throw this lid directly into the trash can. You want to save it, put it on a pumpkin or a paper towel, and then you're going to put it in the lid to throw it away so that you don't cut through the trash can. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Actually, Rich is almost done with it here, so I'll just throw it back in there. All right. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add, what does it say there? We're going to add an egg. Dexter, do you want to crack the egg?
Yeah.
All right.
Egg. I see egg.
You see an egg, uh-huh. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the,
I'll pour it in.
we're going to crack the egg into here. Okay, very carefully. All right, go ahead. We're going to crack it in there. Oh, very nice. Nicely done. Thank you, sir. We'll throw that away. Here you go. You can wipe your hands off on that. All right, and we're going to mix that up, Lucy Goose. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Let me get a fork for you.
Need one more egg.
Oh, 2 eggs? Oh, okay. One more egg. Lucy, why don't you do the next egg?
And then I'll mix it.
Okay. Move that to the side. All right, and mix that up. I'll take that. Oh, paper towel? Yeah, Daddy's getting you one. All right. We're going to put that in there. We're going to mix it up. All right, now we're going to dump that into the pumpkin mixture. So far all we have is pumpkin. And we're going to put the milk in the pumpkin. That's good, Liz. Go ahead and mix that in.
Nope,
Not yet. Almost. We gotta measure that. Okay, so we're gonna pour that into the bowl. Good. Get it all in there. Excellent. Okay. Now give Daddy the glass dish. He's gonna measure 2/3. Don't touch your nose. Let's go wash your hands. Okay, you're gonna do 2/3 of evaporated milk. Wash your hands.
What's evaporated mean?
It means all the water, or a lot of the water is taken out.
Face while we're cooking. Okay. All right, we're going to dump that in. That's 2/3 cup evaporated milk. All right, and now we are ready to mix it. That is all we need for this part. We're going to mix that up. Daddy's going to help with the electric hand mixer.
Daddy, the pumpkin looks like spaghetti sauce. I'll mix it up.
All right.
I don't know how to use those things. I use it for this.
All right.
Okay.
Nope.
Watch your fingers when you do this part. Be very careful holding onto the bowl. Dexter, Dexter, you stay back. Stay back. Don't touch your face. Very good. Carefully mixing, holding on to the bowl just like she is. And you want to go around the edges and make sure you get it all incorporated together. All right. Good job. All right, that looks perfect. So we're going to turn that off. And we are going to kind of finish mixing that together. Let me just unplug this. We're going to finish mixing that together with a rubber scraper. Go ahead and get that out of there.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to wash this off. We're going to use that next.
Ah, now you're supposed to go down.
Alright, is it all incorporated?
Yep.
Alright, next we have to do the crust.
Whoa.
Perfect. Daddy has the crust ready, so it smells
Can
good.
I do that? Geez, when did you make that? Can I do that?
Almost doing this one.
Yeah, we're gonna help do this part together. Okay, now what it says to do for this part is we're gonna roll this out. Now we just cleaned our counters off, so they're very clean.
Yep.
Okay. And we're gonna carefully, this needed to defrost, not defrost, it wasn't frozen, but it needed to sit out just a little bit of room, out at room temperature. Ooh, might have to have Rich help me get this part though. Rich is putting a little bit of flour down.
Yeah, so that it doesn't
Let's see if
stick.
you can do that better than I can.
Uh,
Okay, the hard part is it's sticky, it kind of sticks together. So let me show you the box while he's doing that. This is what I got at the store. There's various different types you can get. I just got, you want to get the refrigerated pie crust, but the nice part about this is it's not already in like a metal tin, so you don't have to try to peel it out of the metal tin. This is nice because you just roll it out, which is, you know, still a little bit difficult, but not quite as hard as getting it out of the tin. So this comes with 2 pie crusts, which we'll need. All right.
What's the second one for?
Same thing. We're going to use both of them.
No.
All
They're
right,
like a
so
bunch of
Daddy's,
pies.
yeah. So Daddy is laying out the pie crust. I'm just going to take this other one out so that it starts to come to kind of room temp a little bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our pan. So we have our pan here, our muffin tin. We're going to spray this. Dexter, is that a good Dexter job?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go wash your hands again? Don't touch your face. It's so hard not to pick your nose when you're 3. It's hard.
And you know.
Alright, well, anyway. Okay, we're going to spray the tin. I'll let him do a few here.
I'll do one too.
Okay, I'm just going to do this quickly. I'll let you do the crust part. Okay, so we're going to spray the tin with, this is just cooking spray. And that just helps it not stick a little bit. So the pan is nice and prepared. Now we're ready to cookie cutter. So when you cookie cutter out the crust, you don't want to do it right in the middle because that wastes all this extra space here. You want to do it right on the edge, which is
So
what
you
we're
have
going to do.
all this other kind of space.
Yeah, so you want to try to use up the least amount of space possible so that you can get as many as you can out of the one roll. Okay, Dexter, here, you push this one down. So we have our little cutout here. Now, if you don't have a cookie cutter like we do, the round cookie cutter, you can always use a glass, like just a drinking glass, and that works just as well. All right. Okay, now Lucy's turn. Thank you. I'm going to make a little pile of them here.
Can you make it little?
Here, Dex, don't poke it. Don't poke it. Here, you do that one.
Now remember, twist
Okay.
it and
Yep. Now, don't push it too hard on the counter because you don't want to scratch the counter. Whoop, whoop. There we go. That's a good one. All right, doing good, guys. All right. Good, and maybe one more. Good. She's a machine. Okay, we're probably going to have to get it rolling. Oh, Daddy already got it. Perfect. Now, once we get these little pie crusts, what you're going to do is you're going to take the pie crust and you're going to push, first of all, if there's a bunch of flour on it, you want to brush that off because that'll burn. Okay, we don't want that a bunch of extra flour on it. You're going to take the pie crust and you're going to push it into the muffin tin
or cut
just like that. So it's perfect for pouring in the pumpkin
Here, Dexy. You
batter.
should try it.
And I'm kind of going to push this closed a little bit
Put off that.
just so
Take
it
off
makes
that
it nice and
white
smooth. Perfect.
Oops.
Okay, so we're going to do that to all of those. Okay, good. Now we're going to take the rest of this dough. Perfect. Good. Don't play with it too much. No. Don't play with it too much. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to roll it out again. So it's starting to get a little bit warmer, more room temperature, so we can roll it out. All right, here we go. Okay, we're going to roll this out because we want to get a few more circles worth. Thanks for the background music.
Back up, see if that.
Or you can do the braided.
Okay, and we're gonna try to get 2 more out of this. And that's probably good. I can save this. There's also a really good recipe my mom used to do, still does. And she rolls this out, the leftover pie crust. She puts it on a baking sheet and she puts butter on it and a little bit of cinnamon sugar and she bakes it and it's kind of like cinnamon sugar chips. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna try that. Okay, so let's get the other pie crust, and we will do some more circles. You may need 2. It looks like we'll need 2 muffin tins.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to have Daddy's help again with this. I'm not very good at this part. Oh, that one's a little easier. Okay, here we go. Let's get a little bit more flour. Let me put a little more flour down. Okay, Dexter. All right, here we go. Okay, you spread it around, Butters. Buddy boy. All right. And now, good. All right, we've got the pie crust down.
Whoa! It went like slobber,
I'm just gonna, yeah, go ahead.
slobber.
Okay, Dex, you want to do the first cut?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Dexter's gonna cut it. There we go. We're gonna cut the rest of the circles. All right.
Now I'll do it.
Good.
Oops. It didn't
It's
come
your
out
turn.
this time.
Popped out for a second, but
Okay. Good job, Dex.
I do this one.
Okay, right here. Push that one down. Okay, so we're cutting all of the circles out, as many as you can. As many as you can, so that. I'll hand it to
Oh,
you.
great. 2 more. Oh, no, 3 more. I'll
Good,
take
Dex.
this one for the other one.
Yeah, that's okay. Daddy's got the other one going. All right, I'll hurry and cut the rest of these out real quick. Such a nice soundtrack. Okay, we're gonna re-roll this one out here. Don't poke it too much. Here, wipe off the flour. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll this one out real quick. So we have a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 more circles. Watch your fingers. Are you painting flour on there?
I need that one quick.
With the cookie cutter? Okay, let me do this and then you can have it. Alright, there you go. Okay. Alright, so that's about as much as we're going to get. And we have a little bit of leftover dough. You can roll another one out if you want to. I'm going to save it and do that pie crust thing I was telling you about later. Super easy and really, really good. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, you're making an interesting one. Okay, you play with that one. Okay. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the... Actually, let's wipe off this counter just a little bit so we don't get flour all over the bottom of the...
Lexi, is that a rat? Yeah.
You don't want to get flour on the bottom of the muffin tin? Can you lift that up just for a sec? You making a car?
No, that's a rat.
Ooh, a rat. Good.
Right.
I love rats all over the kitchen counter.
And in Palm Springs, in the toilets. Which is gross.
Alright, now, what we're going to do is we are going to take our tractor.
I know, whenever I say one silly thing, and then it makes me cry.
Okay, now we have all of our pie crusts in. They look nice in there. And we're gonna pour the pumpkin pie filling into the pie crust. And the easiest thing to do is to use a
Measuring cup.
measuring cup. So here, you want to do that, and then wipe it off for you. And you only want to fill it. Let me just do the first one for you. You only want to fill it about. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't ride very much. So actually, about like that's probably pretty good.
So you can actually use like 2 scoops.
Mm,
I mean, one.
Actually, I'm making
You
a
can
car.
I'm gonna just help you a little bit with this part. Good. All right. And I'll show you about how full I did them in just a minute.
Oh, really tiny.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay.
Like what you heard in the bathroom.
Oh, the water dripping.
And then
To clarify, she's talking about the water
Guys.
dripping out of the sink.
push it together.
Alright, let me just touch these ones up really quick.
And you
Okay.
got it.
Alright, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna. Yeah, ooh, careful, 'cause it's gonna come out. Okay, there we go. That's about how full I did them. So not all the way to the top, but
Like halfway.
no, more than halfway. I'd say that's like 3/4 or so. And we may have extra filling, which is okay. I'm just gonna do these real quick.
Yeah,
We may-
probably bunch.
Yeah, and actually that's okay because
We can make more. Anytime.
well, you can just do custard. So the rest of this you can actually just bake, and it bakes like a custard. And then so a custard is like a pie without the it's kind of like a pie without the crust. Mhm. So we'll just bake that, and then you don't want to waste it, so that's perfect. Now the rest of this, what we'll do, let me get out a cookie sheet real quick. What we're gonna do, can you give me some butter? We're gonna take a cookie sheet. Yeah. And we're gonna take this pie. Oh, that's nice, honey. Let's roll it out a little bit. Here, why don't you roll it out a little bit? Okay. We're gonna take a silpat, or you can use, parchment if you don't have a silpat. These are nice. If you don't have a silpat, that's okay. And you're gonna take. Can you give me some butter, please? And cinnamon sugar. We're gonna take the little crusts, and you're gonna lay them out on your cookie sheet. And we don't have very many, so this is perfect. And you can actually do these in cute shapes. So if you want to just get pie crust just for this, these are amazing. They're like little cinnamon and sugar. Very nice.
Have a pot.
Here.
Would you like the butter melted?
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you. Not yet. We're gonna do that in just a minute.
I need this.
Okay, you play with that. Okay, we're gonna get, Rich is melting some butter. Let me get one more thing out of here. Rich is melting some butter, and we are going to get this. Alright, so it's a pastry brush. And if you don't have this, totally fine. You can just kind of drizzle some butter on top, but this is kind of a fun tool. Okay, Dexter, is yours
Like
ready?
a jellyfish with a bunch of legs.
Okay, so we're gonna get some butter and we're gonna get out some cinnamon and sugar. Meanwhile, we have preheated the oven for the pumpkin pie to 375. So 375 for the oven, and you need to preheat it when it's ready. You're gonna put the pumpkin pies in, and they have to bake 25 to 30 minutes. So after 25 minutes, you want to check them because they may be totally done. So you want to check them. And you're going to put a knife in the middle of one of them down to the bottom and see if it comes out clean. And if it comes out clean, then the pumpkin is cooked all the way through and it's done. You're going to take them out, let them cool, take them out of the pan, and you're going to put them on a plate to cool completely.
But if it's dirty, then it's not done yet.
Yeah, well, not dirty, but yeah, if there's pieces of the pumpkin on it, then it's not done yet. Okay, Dexter, we're ready for yours, buddy. Put yours on there.
I got popcorn
Then you can brush it.
kernels in my teeth still.
Okay, put it in there.
No.
Good, yeah, good. Okay, then leave that there, leave that there. Okay, you're gonna take the brush and you're gonna brush the pie crust. Good.
Well, I'll do one
Ooh,
too.
good, yeah, that's
Oh wow,
nice.
that's a lot of butter.
The more the better. Because butter adds what?
Flavor.
Good job. Butter adds flavor. All right.
I heard you say that all the time.
Yeah, I do say that a lot. I got a little bit of Paula Deen in me. What can I say? Okay, here we go. Lucy's turn.
Just
Okay, brush the rest of them real quick, and then I'm gonna do the sprinkling because I've seen you guys with sprinkles, and
Yes, this is
I don't think I have enough in here for you guys to sprinkle. Okay, ready? Just watch me here. Woo! Say whoa, mama.
Well, mommy.
Don't poke it. No more poking. No more poking.
I'm here.
You can't play with it anymore. Now it's officially done being played with. Okay, we're gonna put some cinnamon sugar on it. And these are amazing. They're kind of like little churros? Benuelos.
Oh, I didn't put that one.
Oh no? Okay. That's okay. Alright, perfect.
Oh, wow.
Alright guys, this looks amazing. Okay, so we're gonna bake this in with the pie, with the pumpkin pies.
And then you
No more
can
playing.
eat it with
Okay,
a pumpkin pie.
now we need to do the next step. And wait a sec, we need to do the whipped cream. You wanna help me mix? You wanna help me mix the whipped cream? Okay, let's do it. No more whining, mister.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the whipped cream now.
What?
For the whipped cream, we're gonna make a maple whipped cream. Maple whipped cream.
It's mine.
Dexter, sharing, please. So where's the whipped?
Maple
Where's- oh.
syrup, which is amazing.
All right, here's the heavy whipping cream. So for the maple whipped cream, we need heavy whipping cream. You need, oh, and Rich is setting the timer. Don't forget to set a timer so you don't forget about it and burn it. That's the worst, okay? Maple syrup, heavy whipping cream, and lemon extract, and some salt. Yes. All right. So first we need to measure out the whipping cream. Oh, a measuring cup. All right. So for the whipping cream.
No.
All right. We need. All right. We need for this part. We need 1 cup of whipping cream.
Can I pour it?
No, but yes. Sorry, you can. I'll open it. You can pour it. I'm gonna tell you when to stop. You gotta pour really slowly.
Okay. And the bowl right here.
She's gonna pour it in here first. Okay, 1 cup.
And
Go
then
ahead.
pour it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. Stop. Good. All
I'll
right.
pour it in now.
All right. Pour that in. Dexter, don't touch this till I tell you. Say okay, mommy.
Okay, Mama.
All right.
Say okay, Chef Mommy.
Okay, so
All right. Don't move it. Don't move it. We gotta put the other ingredients in. All right. Perfect. I'll take that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. All right. Maybe not tiny. The kitchen feels in.
Right
Okay.
here.
Hold for a second.
That's for the white here.
Stand here, hold that, just so that he doesn't, I don't want to get his finger. Okay, now, we need to put in 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup. So let me find, there. Okay, we need 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup, thank you.
I'll pour it in.
I'm going to pour this one because
I
it's
meant in here.
Oh, okay. Okay, here's 1.5 tablespoons, so here's 1 tablespoon.
You're gonna pour it over the bowl.
Yes, good.
Oh wow.
And pour it really slow. I'm just going to put that in real quick. Give me a spoon, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. Mate.
Yeah, we're going to stir it. Well, I'm going to get it all the way out. Okay, so we've got 1 tablespoon. 1 sec. You can help me mix. You're going to help me mix, bud.
Okay.
Okay, and then 1 more half tablespoon. I'm just going to guesstimate. I don't want it too sweet, but that should be good. Okay, so 1.5 tablespoons. And then we need 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. Okay, we need 1/2
I
teaspoon.
got the spoon and I got the spoon and
1/2 teaspoon. Lemon extract smells so good. What does it smell like?
Lemon?
lemon, raspberry,
It's
sugar.
like water when you pour it.
Raspberry sugar? Okay. Alright, we're done with that. And we need a pinch of salt.
Oh, wait, the salt.
Can I have some water?
Did I get you a little bit? Okay, that's good. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna mix it. Now I'm not gonna let Dexter do this part. Okay, I'm gonna hold the bowl. And you're gonna help me mix. Okay, you ready?
Please drink it as lemonade.
There we go. I'm gonna hold the bowl. You watch your fingers. Okay. Got it? Watch your fingers. Now this part takes a only help you a little bit. Because this part takes a long time. Because what you're doing is you're turning this heavy whipping cream into whipped cream. So it's going to start to get thicker and thicker and thicker until it's kind of forming peaks and making whipped cream. I'm going to turn it pretty high.
Oh, it's gonna make a lot of bubbles.
Making a lot of bubbles. Starting to get thicker, you can kind of see. Maybe Daddy will give you a little aerial view there. It's plugged in. Just unplug it. Alright, here's our whipped cream. Starting to get thicker and thicker. Alright. Okay, good. We're going to let that go a little bit longer. Do you want to do a little bit? Very carefully. Okay, now you hold the bowl. Watch your thumb. There you go. Hold it very carefully and watch your thumb. Alright.
Making bubbles.
Yeah.
Can I try?
In a minute, let her go. Alright, now, here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to finish up this whipped cream, and I'm going to show you, because it takes a few minutes. I'm going to show you in just a few minutes what it'll look like when it's finished, and then we'll come back when the pie is done, and this forms peaks, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, and we'll try our pie. How does this sound?
Good.
See you in a minute. Okay, we're back, and the whipped cream is done. Now, here's the best part. What's the best part, Dexter? Taste testing. Okay, we're diving in. Here we go. Well, that's a lot. How is it?
Good.
Good. Mmm. Love it, love it. Mm-hmm. All right, best part. Now we got to finish those pies. Well, I've gotten the pie crust out. It was done sooner than the pies were. So I wanted to show you here. This is what the cinnamon sugar pie crust looks like, and it is so good. Try it with your leftover crust. All right, the pies are out of the oven, and they look so good, right? You did a good job. So now it's time for plating. So we're gonna go ahead and put them on a plate. Now, these have been sitting on the stovetop for a little while to cool off, obviously. So you want them to cool completely, and then we're gonna get them out. Now, the best way to do that is to use a knife, and we're gonna kind of run it along the outside edge of the pie crust, just to loosen it up a little bit. And they should hopefully pop right out onto a plate. And then you're gonna take your whipped cream. Now, I do have a disclaimer on the whipped cream. We tried a new recipe with lemon extract, and it was a little weird and a little salty. So I would recommend, I'm going to change the recipe as well, but I would recommend doing vanilla extract and no salt. I don't think it needs it. So just note that if you see that the recipe is different than what we talked about in the video, that's why. I did a little trial and error and tried a new recipe, but the original is better, right? Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of whipped cream on here. Or a lot of whipped cream. And make it look pretty. Now, even more fancy is you can take a piping bag and pipe it on. Okay, so here's the final product. Ooh, it looks so good. All right, time to try it.
Boys, the pie's done.
Oh, they don't want to miss out on that. Okay, should we try it? All right, let's cut our tiny pie into bites. Ooh, it looks so good.
So tiny.
It's so little. Okay, everybody grab a fork.
Dig in.
Dig in. All right, I'm going to have to help the daddy out. All right, what do we think? Mmm. Good?
They don't need to see it.
All right. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you have fun making it at home with your family just like we did. And have a good night.